Responsibility for our product plans, about the commercialization of the products that we build, our dealer network and in that relationship, the selling of the machines that we manufacture, as well as their marketing and advertising.
Farmers once swore by John Deere, but rising repair costs and lockdown equipment have sparked outrage. Meanwhile, Caseih is seizing the moment with farmer-friendly policies. As these two agricultural giants battle for the future of farming, one question remains: who will come out on top? Back in 1837, a blacksmith named John Deere was working in Grand Detour, Illinois. Farmers in the area were having a tough time with their iron plows because the rich Midwestern soil would stick to them, making plowing a real chore. Seeing this struggle, Deere came up with a polished steel plow that the soil wouldn't stick to. This invention made farming a lot easier and quickly became popular among farmers. Over the years, the company expanded its product line to include tractors, harvesters, and other equipment, becoming a symbol of innovation and reliability in agriculture.
John May. John.
That's right. Morgan, thank you. John May of Deere & Company, parent of John Deere. Great to have you here with us on CNBC.
Thanks for having me.
On the other side, we have Caseih, whose roots go back to 1842 when Jerome Increase Case founded the Racine Threshing Machine Works in Wisconsin. He improved the thresher, a machine that separates grain from its husks, making the process more efficient. Later in 1985, Case merged with International Harvester's agricultural division, forming Caseih. This merger combined the strengths of both companies, allowing them to offer a wide range of farming equipment. Today, Caseih is known for its farmer-friendly policies and advanced machinery, making it a formidable competitor in the agricultural industry. Both John Deere and Caseih have played significant roles in transforming agriculture. Their innovations have made farming more efficient and productive, helping farmers feed a growing global population. As they continue to develop new technologies and equipment, these two titans remain at the forefront of the agricultural industry, shaping the future of farming. Leading these two agricultural powerhouses are John May for John Deere and Scott W. Wine for CNH Industrial, the parent company of Caseih. Both have brought their unique experiences and visions to their respective companies, steering them through the evolving landscape of modern farming.
John May. John.
That's right. Morgan, thank you. John May of...
John May took over as CEO of Deere & Company in November 2019. He joined the company in 1997 and has held various leadership positions, including president of the Worldwide Agriculture and Turf Division. Under his leadership, John Deere is focused on integrating advanced technologies into farming equipment, pushing the envelope in agricultural innovation. May emphasizes the importance of precision agriculture, leveraging data analytics, and automation to enhance farming efficiency and productivity. His vision is to create a more sustainable and profitable future for farmers by providing them with cutting-edge tools and solutions. On the other hand, Scott W. Wine was appointed as the CEO of CNH Industrial in January 2021. Before joining CNH Industrial, Wine served as the CEO of Polaris Inc., a leading manufacturer of power sports vehicles. His extensive experience in manufacturing and a strong track record of driving growth has been instrumental in steering Caseih towards growth and farming-centric solutions. Wine focuses on understanding the needs of farmers and delivering equipment that enhances their productivity. He advocates for innovation that is accessible and practical, ensuring that technological advancements serve the farmer's best interests. John.
Those markets as times change to make sure that we're protecting our assets and investing at the appropriate levels. You know, one of the things we've seen as a company, as a 180-year-old company, we've seen lots of changes in trade.
May, who took the helm as CEO of Deere & Company in November 2019, has been a steadfast advocate for technological advancement in farming. His vision centers on creating a seamless, tech-driven farming experience for producers. Under his leadership, John Deere has intensified its focus on precision agriculture, integrating advanced technologies such as GPS guidance, data analytics, and automation into their equipment. May's strategy aims to enhance efficiency and productivity on the farm, providing farmers with tools that offer precise control over planting, fertilizing, and harvesting processes. This tech-centric approach reflects May's belief that innovation is key to addressing the challenges of modern agriculture, including the need for increased food production and sustainable farming practices. His tenure has been marked by efforts to position John Deere at the forefront of agricultural technology, ensuring that the company remains a leader in providing cutting-edge solutions to the farming community.
Farmers around the country are very supportive of this idea of the farmer's right to repair. Tell me why it has such resonance with farmers.
Because we are independent. We like to be able to do all things on our
needs. Wine emphasizes the importance of promoting accessibility and ensuring that equipment serves the user, not the other way around. His approach is characterized by a commitment to reducing complexity and enhancing the user experience. Wine's leadership philosophy is shaped by his extensive experiences across various industries and his service as a naval supply officer, which instilled in him the values of integrity, discipline, and customer focus. At CNH Industrial, he has been instrumental in driving a cultural transformation aimed at making the company more adaptable and customer-centric. Wine's focus on building adaptable, customer-focused cultures is evident in his effort to reduce bureaucracy and empower employees to make impactful decisions. He believes that by fostering a culture that prioritizes the needs of farmers and dealers, CNH Industrial can deliver innovative products and solutions that truly serve its customers. While both leaders aim to advance the agricultural industry, their philosophies diverge in execution. May's strategy is heavily invested in leveraging technology to drive farming efficiency, reflecting a belief in the transformative power of innovation. Wine, on the other hand, prioritizes a deep understanding of the end user, advocating for solutions that are not only innovative, but also practical and user-friendly. This contrast highlights the different paths these leaders are taking to navigate the complexities of modern agriculture, each bringing their unique perspectives and experiences to the forefront of their company's strategies. In summary, John May's leadership at John Deere is characterized by a strong emphasis on technological integration to create a seamless farming experience, while Scott W. Wine's tenure at CNH Industrial focuses on understanding farmer needs and promoting accessibility, ensuring that equipment serves the user effectively. Both approaches aim to enhance the agricultural landscape, albeit through different means, reflecting the diverse challenges and opportunities present in the industry today.
We asked John Deere, America's foremost farm equipment manufacturer, some of whose Colorado dealers opposed the right to repair law, for an interview. They declined and instead sent an email saying, John Deere supports the customer's decision to repair their own products.
Years, the agricultural industry has been at the center of a heated debate known as the right to repair movement. This controversy revolves around the ability of farmers to repair their equipment without relying on manufacturer-authorized services. At the heart of this debate are companies like John Deere and caseih, whose policies have significant implications for farmers worldwide. John Deere has faced considerable criticism for its restrictive repair policies. The company has implemented software locks and proprietary technologies that prevent farmers from performing even basic repairs on their equipment. Instead, farmers are required to use authorized John Deere technicians, often leading to delays and increased costs during critical farming periods. This approach has led to legal challenges and a tarnished reputation among some in the farming community. Farmers argue that such policies undermine their autonomy and ability to maintain their equipment efficiently. The frustration has been palpable, with many feeling that the right as equipment owners are being infringed upon. This sentiment has fueled the broader right to repair movement, which advocates for legislation that would require manufacturers to provide the necessary tools, parts, and information for consumers to repair their own devices. On the other hand, caseih, a brand under CNH Industrial, has been perceived as more lenient in its approach to equipment repairs. While not entirely free from similar criticisms, caseih has made efforts to offer more accessible repair options and foster better relationships with farmers. The company has been more open to providing diagnostic tools and repair information to equipment owners and independent repair shops. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. In recent